Good morning, people. So these two arrived in the mail yesterday. These will be obviously the upgrade from the G29 pedals. So we're going to go ahead and set these up, give them a try, see how much of a difference it's actually going to make to our sim racing performance. Alrighty, so as advised, we are now all set up. First impressions are excellent. Construction really well, solid as a rock. Surprisingly though, the one thing, apart from the fact that we've got a load cell in that brake there, is the pressure on the accelerator that it needs to actually push that in significantly more than what you've got in the Logitech. So should help with application of throttle. Obviously the load cell brake there is great. I have set it up with the clutch. I don't really use the clutch, but I have set it up there just to distribute the weight a little bit. You can see I've got the G29 pedals in behind there. Obviously I'm not working with a rig, so to give it some stability and lift it up on a little bit of an angle so that the front doesn't actually lift up when I'm applying the brake, we've put it on a bit of an angle there with the G29 pedals, and they seem to be holding quite nicely. Over the coming days I'll fashion something up out of some excess wood that I've got outside, and we'll build a proper platform for it. So we've got the software up and running, really easy to set up, really easy to install. Automatically found the pedals, you can see there, and auto configuration tools for all your games on the right hand side are brilliant. The fact that you can just one click and it'll jump in and auto configure your games for you is absolutely brilliant. So we're going to jump into a set of Corsa now, see how we go, do a couple of laps, and hopefully we'll see some improvement. Okay, so here we are in a set of Corsa Competizione. Firstly, let me clarify that I've purchased these pedals with my own money. They've not been sent to me for review, so this will be an honest representation of what I think of the performance of these pedals. As you can see, I'm doing a few laps around Zolder. It's one of the tracks I feel most comfortable with, and therefore should be able to get some consistent lap times and give us a good indication of the difference in performance. First things first. Setup of these pedals was a breeze, and connecting each individual pedal to the control module, which is located in the accelerator, couldn't have been easier. All leads were labelled as to which ports they needed to be connected to, so you can't get this wrong. Now, moving on. I don't suggest buying these pedals unless you've got a rig or a cockpit set up to attach them to, as although I was able to find a workaround with these, I believe I'm still yet to get the best out of these pedals, as I have no secure platform to attach them to and are yet to apply maximum pressure with confidence to the brake pedal itself. However, the Moza Pit House software that comes with the pack has been crucial in being able to maximise the braking performance I can achieve with these pedals without them being secured appropriately, but I'll get into this later in the video. Now, on to performance. I spent a long time researching the best value for money upgrade options and then which pedal set was going to the best way to spend my money on. At the end of the day, Moza looked like the best option on paper, and I can honestly say I'm not disappointed. However, not having a set of Fanatec or Thrustmaster load cell pedals to compare them to, I can only give an opinion on the Moza pedal set and how they compare to the Logitech G29 pedal set I'm upgrading from. That being said, I'm hoping to be able to do some more comparison videos in the future as this channel and network grows and prospers. On to the accelerator. As I said earlier in the video, one of the biggest surprises for me was the stiffness of the accelerator pedal. This has helped me massively with throttle application, and I now feel that I'm able to lower the traction control levels in my setups to avoid the possibility of a corner exiting spin on acceleration. The spring stiffness here is as close to a real life accelerator as I think you can get, and is significantly stiffer than the G29 spring. And like the rest of the pedal set, it did take some getting used to. As my driving skill continues to develop and improve, I'm sure this spring stiffness will also have a big impact on my ability to control the throttle while trail braking. Now on to the main reason for the purchase of these pedals, the load cell brake. Again, I have to say I'm not disappointed, but still feel left a little wanting more here. I found the spring included with the set was a little soft and therefore made the first phase of braking lacking the same realistic feel I got with the accelerator. However, the second phase, using the dampening rubber, brought back that realistic feel with the pressure firming significantly at full brake application. This did take some getting used to, and I did find at full brake pressure I was locking the wheels and having to adjust the braking markers to adapt to the extra pressure required. Moza do offer an SRP accessory kit which includes 2 different springs and a different dampening rubber to enable further customization for the load cell brake. This pack can be purchased separately from Moza for $19 Australian. However, I feel this could have been included in the original kit and package priced by Moza. I have, however, ordered this pack from Moza, so we'll update you when this arrives, and I've had a chance to try out the different combinations. It is worth noting that I have had to adjust the pedal plates on the brake and the clutch, as I found they sat up too high for my size 10 foot. Keep this in mind if you have a smaller foot like me. After adjusting them, I did feel they were much more comfortable though. Onto the software. As mentioned before, I found the Moza Pithouse software to be almost faultless. The game launcher and auto configure tool were simple and easy to use. However, I still had to assign the new pedals in ACC when I first loaded the game, as I had the original Logitech profile loaded. Moving into the pedal customization tab of the software, this is where the software excels. The quick ability to change how each of the pedals functions with 4 preset options, or the ability to completely customize how they perform under applications, is absolutely brilliant. As I said earlier, this has made a massive difference for me, as without having the pedals properly mounted, I was able to adjust the brake so more pressure was applied in-game in the lower part of the braking application, so I didn't have to push as hard on the brake to get maximum braking in-game. The same can be said for the accelerator and the clutch. Although I don't use the clutch, you can customize the accelerator so that the throttle application can be higher or lower at the first point. Again, helping with throttle application, and then the ability to control outer corner acceleration spins at full acceleration. Final thoughts. Am I happy with the purchase? Yes, I am. Would I recommend these pedals to anybody else? Yes. If you've not long started your sim racing journey and you decided to take your sim racing from something that's a little bit of fun to something that's a little bit more serious, and like to be able to further develop and hone your racing skills, I think it's a good place to start. The pedals integrated seamlessly with the G29 wheel, although the pedals do need to be connected separately to your PC via the USB cable provided in the kit. Now for my results. Please keep in mind these are my results and my experiences using my car setups, and results will most likely vary if you want to try these out for yourself. After a couple of days of testing and configuration changes, I've found that using my original car setups as a base with no adjustments to them at all, making the only change the SRP pedal set, on average so far I have managed to drop my lap times by approximately half a second. With further tweaks to my car setups and in-game settings, I'm confident they'll be able to achieve better results. So there you have it. That's our review of the new Moza SRP load cell pedal kit. I hope this has helped you in your decision-making process if you're looking to buy a new set of pedals. If you've enjoyed this video, please give us a like, as it will help continue to grow the channel. Also, feel free to comment below on what you'd like to see in future videos. If you'd like to keep up to date on upcoming reviews, hot laps, or other gaming videos, please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.